In 2019, over 15 million new cars are sold in the United States, and according to the New York Times, over a quarter of those were actually leased. Leasing has been going on since the early 20th century and has gotten more popular in recent years. However, is leasing a good idea, and is it worth your money? Leasing basically means that you're going to be renting a car over an extended period of time, usually about 36 months or 3 years. And there are some significant advantages to leasing as well. For example, you tend to get a newer car. Not only do you get a warranty, but you also get free maintenance from the dealership. Another plus is the fact that lease payments tend to be $100 to $200 cheaper than auto payments if you were to buy the car. The only major downside to leasing is the fact that you have a limited number of miles that you can drive a year, usually about 12,000 miles a year or 1,000 miles a month. So the main question still stands, is it worth your money to lease? As an example, we're going to look at the Honda Civic. So here we are on one of Honda's websites. Now here we can see that you can get the 2020 Civic sedan for $200 a month with about $2,100 payment for 36 months. Now let's look at this same car on Auto Trader. You can get basically the same car for what looks to be about $20,000. So let's say we're going to fully finance the car. So over 60 months or 5 years, we'd be paying $360 a month. So you can see buying initially is cheaper, and right at like the year mark, it's actually costs about the same. And throughout most of it, buying actually looks to be more expensive. You can see these little jumps here, which are basically where we're making the down payments when we start a new lease. Actually, here in the middle, I showed a different payment rate, which represents buying a new car and trading in your old one, so that our new auto loan would be $10,000 instead of the $20,000 since we traded in. If you're going to be leasing the car or buying, it'll cost you about the same, but the major difference is the fact that you will be owning the car at the very end, and you'll be owning a relatively valuable asset. So let's say you're to put down a down payment. And again, like I was saying with the last one, if you trade in your old car and pay another down payment, the next car you have, you won't even owe any money on. And I showed this steep drop to represent the fact that you will be now owning the car, and it will be an asset which increases your net worth. And finally, if you feel like really spending a lot of money right up front, technically with this one, you own the car throughout. You could sell this car at any point, and your net worth would always be higher than if you were leasing. In the end, leasing a car is a good idea if you only plan on doing it for a short period of time and you don't plan on driving around very much. The only problem is that your money will never come back to you, whereas when you own a car, there's still a potential to get some money back. And as always, buying a car will always be cheapest when you save up, pay in cash, and that way you don't have to pay any interest and the car is all yours. Anyways, that's it for me. That's why you should or maybe shouldn't lease a car. And if you like the video, be sure to subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And I also have a Facebook page, so feel free to follow me there and be sure to like and subscribe.